Welcome back to WTOL 11 Your Day. The day after Christmas is 2 months from today, and that's a huge return day. But even this far out, folks are running into trouble when it comes to returning items bought online. Dick Epstein of the Better Business Bureau has some warning signs before you buy. Good morning, Dick. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, good morning. Yeah, every year, my entire career, we've warned about refunds and exchanges and returns. It's never been as serious a problem as it is this year. I mean, this is really, everything is in short supply. The shipping problems are legendary. I hear from people all the time they can't get their shipments. And as I say, we're already getting complaints. You need to know the policy, and especially if you're on the internet, what's the policy of the company you're buying from? Many of the internet companies do not give refunds. They will give you company credit, and they may have time limits on the returns. And one thing that a lot of people don't consider when they buy online is that, you may get free shipping. Everybody advertises free shipping now. But if you want to return something, you have to pay the return postage.
Right.
And you have to know, in some cases, you have to get authorization before sending the items back, or they won't accept them back at all.
Right.
One of the things that is especially true for local stores is you have to return items in saleable condition. And I've talked to consumers, they'll take something in all torn, the box is all torn apart, and the instructions are gone and the cords are gone, and they want to get their money back. And the store says, we can't accept this. This is not saleable. We can't resell it. And of course, that's true of clothing. You've got to return clothing in saleable condition that hasn't been worn and that doesn't have the tags all torn off. I mean, that's just common sense. You don't want to buy somebody else's merchandise that they've previously worn. That's not the way it works. Stores make their own rules, folks. People call me up all the time. I know there's a law. No, you don't. There is no law. A company can have a policy. All sales are final. We don't accept returns at all. That's legal. But always, a retailer should have their return policy printed clearly and in close proximity to the checkout or wherever it is. And if you don't see a policy posted, ask the sales clerk, what is your return policy? And as we know, for heaven's sakes, we know some stores require receipts. You have to have proof of purchase, either a receipt or a gift receipt. And they can have time limits, like you can't return items. I think some places, for computers, it's 15 days. A lot of places, it's 30 days. And keep track of the policies. When you shop for Christmas, right now, take your receipts, write on there what the purchase was that you bought, and just get an envelope someplace and put all the receipts in the envelope and keep them there until after Christmas. And then you'll find it very handy if you are looking for a receipt and you need it to take something back.
That is good advice, Dick, because like one receipt will be over here, one is still in the bag, one's in the trash can. You got to just, get in the habit of, as soon as you get back from the store, taking that receipt, put in that envelope.
Yeah, and the other thing is, a return policy is a good reason to decide where to shop. And I always tell people, shop locally if you possibly can, because I don't want complaints. And when you shop online, we have complaints the item hasn't arrived, or it arrived broken, or it was the wrong color or the wrong size. If you buy it locally, you know it's right. You put it under the tree, and it's all ready for Christmas. But shopping with the return policy you're comfortable with may be a better idea to pay a little more than a super discount place where you can't take anything back.
Right.
So consider local retailers, support local retailers, and keep track of your purchases and keep your receipts, and you won't be complaining to Better Business Bureau after Christmas.
He's bracing himself. He's like, I know what's coming. I know we're trying to warn people now, but we still know it's coming. Dick, thank you so much for the advice this morning.
Thank you, Amanda.
Yep, take care.